Hi, my name is Zoe Reina, and this is my creative process reflection presentation. The first thing I will be going over is empathize. To empathize is to understand the other person's feelings towards the situation or think like seeing things through their eyes. In graphic design, the situation slash thing is the design, and to empathize is to understand and view a problem from the client's perspective. By doing so, this will help visualize what needs are and aren't being met, and help lead the design away from personal bias on how the product should look. This takes place throughout the creative process to ensure that the client is on board with where the design is going, and is a vital tool towards just creating a communication or strong communication with the client. Next is define. Now, this is when the information is analyzed and interpreted in the design. This is to understand the importance of the information being provided, as well as conducting further research that will help the design. So, taking notes and doing further research, um, what the client slash product or brand offers, background, etc., to be influenced in the design. So, taking in consideration what their needs are, what they want in their design, as well as maybe doing further research on what they already have established, is a part of defining the whole process. Next is ideate. So this is the innovative tool of creating a visual board that helps find solutions to a problem. Examples are mood boards that are used to visualize ways to address the problem, and it helps the brainstorming process in developing a sort of structure for the design. So I have two examples of mood boards right here, and I actually follow a lot of accounts on social media that do mood boards. So learning that it's a part of the creative process is pretty cool because I already see a lot of those. So these are two examples right here. This uses different shades of pastels. The image kind of cropped, but there's a lot of different objects or things. You see a pair of lips that have the purple and pink pastels, and this is different uh, shades of purple being used. So you could see that there's a whole mood board for these two color schemes. Next is prototype. So prototype is a physical model of the design. This is used to present how the product would look, whether this be the end result or to make corrections to it. Creating a prototype is the step before testing the design, which is the prototype, which is presenting it to the client for their critique and approval of what is being presented. So, by creating the prototype, is also helping establish communication because they get to see where the product is, and if they like the direction it's going in, or if there's a few changes they want to make. Um, an example of a prototype, this isn't exactly a prototype, but it's a packaging design. And this can be seen as a prototype that is being used to present how I'm assuming this brand, Wildflower, wants their different products like buckwheat honey or clover honey to be presented. And lastly is test. As said in prototype, this is the step after creating the prototype in which you're presenting it to the client for critiquing. This is to get feedback for the flaws and issues in the design, and by presenting the product, steps may have to be backtraced in order to captivate the desired look. So if they didn't like a certain thing or a certain direction that you're going, maybe taking some steps back, hopefully not to the beginning, to learning more about what they have to give and more about the product in order to understand more on where to take the design product. So this step ties in with the importance of communicating what happens in the creative process. And right here is a picture I got. It was steps in product design. So it kind of has the same shape around it. You see test is right here. It's right after build, which is prototype. And if need be, having to take steps back and just creating more ideas onto if they didn't like the certain product you're presenting or design you're presenting, just going back and understanding what there is to be changed to correct it. And this concludes my presentation. I hope you all enjoyed, and I look forward to hearing your feedback on it.